shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Gun, Lynch, and that is incomplete.
Give him credit. For batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception, and sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Benjamin. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st down, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jones. And there's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Mike Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw on second is Simeon. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Pick your cliche, but the ball just finds Casey Hayward, doesn't it? I mean, his guy's a playmaking machine. 7 interceptions in his first year with the Chargers in 2016.
That was the most in the National Football League. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. 38.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. 319. 319. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight, deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Set. Blue landed.
second down, Anderson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right there, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Throwing on first down, Jones. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Green 39! Green 39!
Simeon on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball up. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Kelly to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. What? None.
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Zach Kerr in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Flex round.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Ian Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 13-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, Kelly. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. We got three, fellas. We got three.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run it again with Anderson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down throw, Kelly, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shutting him off. Now open field. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 48 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in week 1.
You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone, that's a big statement for him.
It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go, last year behind me, let's move forward.
Good point. Shed it and move on.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. See if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jones on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Doma Peko never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jones off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. First down, it's Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just want... Did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here we go now. Green.
Now Lynch on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up. He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Marty.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Lynch to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his throw is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now a run with Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, no, check. No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue,
From the gun, Lynch. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Most players would tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
They run it here with Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go! What? Nothing!
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. Then following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000, but they should be loud in supporting their team.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go! What? 96!
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Both Sanders and his running mate, Demaryius Thomas, have been over 1,000 yards each the last 3 seasons. Demaryius Thomas takes care of a lot of stuff downfield. Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Let's go!
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Offense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The schedule makers kind to the Broncos. Just one road game until October 22nd. After tonight, they get the Cowboys here next week. Then they're on the road at Buffalo in Week 3 before coming back home to face the Raiders. Then an off week and then another home game against the Giants.
So it's a front-loaded schedule that they need to take big advantage of because the back end can be on the road a lot.
Now Lynch. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the counter, here's Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, 8.
Here we go. Red 38.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this first week, this first